Can I give a shout out to Rutgers football, the people that cover Rutgers football? I remember watching them, and one thing they were saying, because they live further on the East Coast than obviously from Columbus, Ohio, and the Buckeyes. They're like, yeah, Ohio State and NIL, it's a different world over there. Man, it's definitely a different world. You talk about 75,000 people coming to watch Ohio State's football spring game in 2023. That's amazing. 75K. I know there's a lot of jokes being made. Like, dang, that's more than people's regular games. And 75 people showed up to watch that. Now, growing up for me, I was someone. My parents, they took me to spring game a few times, which was a really cool thing. Now that I'm older, I like the games. The games are cool, but I've understood that everybody, they can't afford to go to the games, and then the people that can afford it, they're really expensive tickets, and it's like everyone in the state of Ohio was trying to get tickets. Obviously I was being an alum of OSU. I didn't know that on our campus we have a hotel on our campus. I didn't learn that towards the end of my time at OSU. But we have a hotel that's literally across the street from the Horseshoe, which is wild to think. My campus has a hotel just for, I won't just say just for Ohio State football, but it's in proximity, and I've been inside there. The view is amazing. You're looking directly and see the shoe from certain places in the hotel, which is cool. But the NIL Collective is selling August. Think about this: August football tickets for $30. Each person is allowed to get up to 5 tickets. They went on sale last Thursday, and I think this is going to be an experience for Ryan Day. He's in a lose situation now. Obviously, for my people that listen that are in NFL states or even NFL towns, you see all the time that training camp is open to the public. I don't know how the process works, but you can go watch your NFL team or just watch your local NFL team practice. I don't really remember a time, and I've followed college football, covered it, where you can actually go watch in August practice. That's unheard of. But this NIL is a different world, as Rutgers reporters like to say. It's a different world in Columbus and Ohio State, and I agree. This is going to be different because I've never heard of this. Isn't this the time where the practices are closed and stuff like that? So for Ryan Day to open this up, he's embracing NIL. Obviously, Ohio State is embracing name, image, and likeness. But again, let's get back to Ryan Day. Look, when you look at the NFL and when this happens, every year, what do we see? Overreactions to everything. Each day is an overreaction because you have all of the fans, not just the people covering it, but anybody can go watch it. So they overreact. This player is not playing good, or this player is playing bad. This person's holding out. This person's not there. Let there be an argument, between coaches or altercation on the field, or, a guy's dropping a lot of passes, or a guy's getting beat a lot. It's going to be overreaction because this isn't a private practice. So now for Ryan Day, he's going into an NIL-sponsored event with no solidified starting quarterback. This is going to be bananas because it's not going to be just reporters that's there. Everyone can see. So if our quarterbacks, I don't know how he's going to manage it, are playing bad, the days that practice is available, that's going to not only be a news cycle in Columbus on the campus, but in this entire state of Ohio, because everyone's seeing who the quarterbacks are. And if they're looking bad, it's going to be overreaction. Like, oh man, we don't have a quarterback. What does Ohio State need to have a successful season? We need a quarterback. Who's going to be throwing to Marvin? Who's going to be throwing to everybody? How's our defense looking? Everything's going to be an overreaction, especially after this, how the season ended. Again, last game of the season. We're not just looking at Georgia. We're looking at how can we win our division. And besides, and this is going to be this season, the amount of home games they differ each year. Ohio State is not playing as many home games this season as they did in years past. They're not. They're going on the road a lot. We're going on the road to Indiana. And then at home, when we are at home, who are we playing? Penn State. James Franklin's best team since 2016 when he had Saquon and Chris Godwin, and they had that tremendous team, especially on the offensive side of the ball. How are we going to be prepared? It's going to be just even more of an overreaction. And I don't know how he's going to manage the quarterbacks. I don't know how the defense is going to be managed. But I know it's going to be an overreaction. I'm probably going to be one that's going to overreact because this is live footage. We're close to the season. The season starts in, early September? You're holding open practices to people that pay money to the NIL collective in August, this is going to be bananas. This is something I'm excited for. You talk about, some of these college teams, we're treating them as professional athletes. It don't get more professional athlete than this, where you're holding August practices like the NFL. This is going to be amazing. Hats off to Ryan Day for letting this happen. Bracing the NIL for that kid and me growing up. Oh, let's go to this practice. Heck yeah, I want to go see them practice. Talk about how August is about to be for Ryan Day and Ohio State. And we haven't even addressed him doing media day yet. It's going to be a fun August for everybody but Ryan.